It kind of sounds like how having an anxiety attack feels. Fluff did still get the hug and then went for electrocution. She has come downstairs in a flirty mood all of a sudden to chat to Bucky, and I think she just did a flirt on him. But hello from the void, it's Rose. Welcome back to my channel and my Bachelorette challenge. Now, yes, it's been a while. You will notice I'm not in my normal room. I'm actually in Greece. I'm halfway through a 10-day trip here. And essentially what happened is I massively overstretched myself. So I had my party, then I had to pack. I had a really, really busy week with work. And basically what that added up to was not enough time to finish things. So the thing that unfortunately had to go was my Sims. I managed to do all the playing, but none of the editing. And I did bring some of it with me. And as you might be able to hear, my voice has gone a little bit scratchy. So I'm having a quiet night in, and I decided why not take the opportunity and edit together one of my series, and The Bachelorette is easiest for me, so that's what we're going to do tonight. Let's go do it. It's not even 7 in the morning and Beau is giving us a gorgeous karaoke performance. I suppose what matters is he's learning his skill and feeling himself, but honestly, I can't listen to any more of this. Pitaya, please tell me you are doing better. You're drunk? Oh my god, I think what's happened is I think Indy's made a drink and I think he's then left it lying around and Pitaya has drunk it instead. Indy, honestly, that's deeply sinister and I love that for you. Fluff, please. I moved over here for silence. I mean, it's also Fluff's skill, so I guess good job, buddy, for skilling, but oh no, this is going to be brutal. I mean, my one consolation in all of this is you guys have to suffer with me because this week, the musical talents are, or rather lack of talents, are going to be all over the place. Fortunately though, Fluff seems to have decided that dancing with the Bachelorette is more interesting than singing, which I am grateful for. In fact, most of the guys in the house seem to be attending this impromptu dance party, which slightly incongruously seems to be to really mellow Japanese folk music, and they're like, whoa, fist bump. Pitaya's crept off to get some coffee. I don't know that anyone in the house got much, if any, sleep, aside from Magma. Satine's had to go off and pay our bills, which are chunky. And Fluff is hanging out with Magma. Good job, buddy. I mean, if I have to choose between you singing and doing what you're here to do, that's great. Oh, it looks like Marsh has gained some piano skill. Emerald has finally decided to go to sleep, but honestly, not the best timing because it's literally time for you to go and do the skills challenge. Ruh-roh. Oh well. So we, as ever, are going to bring all of the guys in the house into the skills room, set them up with their musical instruments. You will see we've got 3 DJs, a pianist and a singer in the house, and then we've got 2 pipe organists, 2 DJs and a singer in the pods. And we are just getting everybody set up so they can all start at the same time. And then we are going to enjoy, in inverted commas, enjoy this joyful noise. Bucky, please could you go play piano? Please? Where have you gone? It's vanished? Okay, everything is glitching, but I think we're up and running. Oh yeah, everyone is doing their thing. Yeah. Wow. That's noises that things are making. That's literally what it sounds like. Listen. This is horrifying. I really hope they all fail quickly. It kind of sounds like how having an anxiety attack feels, like there's just too many things firing and you're screaming on the inside, except for, oh, Indy's out. Thank you for your service. I think Indy's decided to choose sabotage and sneakery instead of actually honest skilling, but on this occasion, I'm grateful because the less I have to listen, the better. Beau really is going for it. He loves his singing and I love that for him, but not for me. God, every time I have to go back to this room, I want to die. So let's go look at Magma, who has been wanting to practice her charisma skill for a while, so I've sent her up to her bathroom because I feel like as the Bachelorette, she shouldn't have to listen to this. Pitaya has also opted out, having, I think he got a skill point before he left, which brings us down to 3. Satine has opted to go and listen, which honestly, I judge her for. Magma walking through Pitaya on her way to go do some more cooking. Emerald, Fluff and Bucky are all pushing on, although it looks like Fluff actually is coming a cropper. Oh no, I thought he was going to stop, but he continued. Oh no, he's given up this time. So we are down to Emerald and Bucky in the house, and then over in the pods, who is still going? Oh, it looks like everyone is hanging out in the bathroom again. We shall dub this the bathroom of conversation. Oh, I'm guessing Carnelian has given up because he has decided he likes fitness, and I don't think that pipe organ counts as a workout buddy. He's decided to have a nap. Midsummer is still pressing on, though, in the pipe organ stakes. And, Marsh has gone to bed, but it looks like Schino's still going. And, of course, Beau is singing himself sexy, because that's just how he do. Honestly, the hardest thing about running one of these challenges is keeping tabs on everyone, because you turn your... Oh, my God, Indy, I thought you were being canny, but are you calling Magma trash? Or was that Satine? Or what the hell is going on here? Buddy. I mean, he's now just having a little flex. But as I was saying, keeping tabs on people is really hard, because in the time it took me to watch Indy yell at somebody, Schino has stopped, and in going back to the house, Emerald has stopped, and so we are now down to Bucky and Midsummer and Beau, I think. Bucky is up to level 3 piano. Good job, Bucky. I'm actually surprised, because he was in horrible shape going into this, and Beau has... Oh, no, he hasn't stopped. He thought he needed to eat, but he didn't. And Midsummer is completely single-mindedly playing his pipe organ. He doesn't seem to be doing anything else, only pipe organ. But Beau has ultimately given up, which brings us down to 2 men and 2 keyed instruments. It looks like Magma and Satine are having some girl bonding time, which Bucky is not being distracted by. He's like, no, my mum always wanted me to learn the piano, and I am going to do it here. And I have to wonder whose brand of single-mindedness is going to come out on top. Will it be doing it for his mum, Bucky, or Midsummer's ability to channel his pretty much constant rage into skill? Midsummer for the 2nd week in a row. I do not know what that boy is on, but he is competitive as all get out. Something in his little mind really says, I might not be good at talking to people, but I sure will play an instrument or do a skill for hours and hours and hours and hours so that no one can possibly beat me. I mean, that is one way to approach the competition. Emerald is going for the more traditional, actually talking to the woman of the hour thing. He had slacked off a bit so far this episode, I will say, but now he's had a nap and a coffee and is kind of vaguely upright. He is back in business. I'm just keeping an eye on when Midsummer actually stops, so if you see him in the corner, that is why. But at the moment, Magma is having a lovely chat with Emerald. Indy's doing some cleaning around, which we appreciate Indy. He's going for sabotage and cleaning. I mean, everyone is going to need to develop their own special way of getting through this challenge, and honestly, I'm here for all of them. It's more fun for me just seeing what everyone gets up to. And it looks like Magma's going looking for Fluff. Fluff is usually to be found dancing. And she wanted to give him a hug. That's nice. Pitaya's not sure he's into that, so he's yelling about dinosaurs from behind them. But, you know, ultimately, Fluff did still get the hug. And then went for electrocution. Magma did pick up some mischief skill from the slip and slide bubbling, which is probably why that went over well. Last week, mischief wasn't going so well. Oh, and Schino, it looks like, is actually making us some money. He's decided to get back on the decks, like, after the challenge, and he's getting tipped. Thank you, Schino. I mean, our bills are very expensive. Oh, Fluff, what did you do? We just saw a little negative there. Oh, he keeps telling her someone died as a fun joke. I mean, that just isn't really a fun joke. But, okay, well, she didn't hate it the second time round. Bucky, for whatever reason, has forgotten the bedrooms exist and is exclusively sleeping on that one bench. I've caught him there like 2 or 3 times now. Midsummer, I can't believe this. It's 8:45. He's been going for like coming up for 12 hours at this point. Pretty much everyone else is passed out or propped up by coffee, but there will not be any more coffee because somebody has broken the coffee machine. It looks like Indy's trying to get in on Emerald and Magma's chat, but he's not doing a very good job of it. Oh no, he's coming in. He's talking about whisks. He's decided to whisk it, if you will. I'm sorry, I'll be here all night. Or at least a couple more minutes until this episode is over. Anyway, my bad joke does seem to have put Emerald off, which leaves Indy to swoop in and discuss sports or something with Magma. Emerald has decided to go and do some night grilling, which, I mean, I guess at least he's cooking. And Indy actually has decided that his needs too are more important than continuing to chat up the Bachelorette. And he is heading upstairs. Magma, though, isn't sure if she wants to let it go to the degree that she very, very nearly walked in on him peeing. Why does everyone always want to talk in this bathroom? It's so hard to film in. It never occurred to me we would be spending anywhere near as much time in here. Anyway, as none of the guys want to talk to her and no one is using this bedroom because apparently none of them have remembered there are beds available, Magma is going to give herself a little pep talk to remind herself that while the bachelors may not at this point be worshipping the ground she walks on, she is still a fine-ass bitch and she can love herself. Midsummer is still playing his organ. It is very, very late at this point. I am horrified and impressed. And to be fair to Schino, he also is not eligible, obviously, for the reward that you get for winning the skill off, but building a lot of skills nonetheless. It seems as if Magma's chat has backfired. She's actually feeling uncomfortable, possibly because she's bleeding everywhere. And Midsummer finally is going to bed after 14 hours of playing the pipe organ. I mean, that is a lot of organ. Given Magma's mood, I was about to send her to bed, but she has come downstairs in a flirty mood all of a sudden to chat to Bucky. And I think she just did a flirt on him, but I didn't see any heart increases, so maybe he didn't notice, or maybe I'm just wishfully thinking, because there has been thus far a dearth of romance in this Bachelorette challenge, and I would like a little more action, please. A little more chaos, please. A little less standing inside each other's bodies in that sense, please. Yeah, I can't see any relationship boost from whatever interaction that was, and Bucky is returning to his bench, and Magma is getting some night sausages, courtesy of Emerald. Oh, and look, Pataya's also sleeping on the bench. Bench buddies. Inside, I'm wondering if Indy got Fluff drunk, because Fluff is literally just staring at a wall, but I think it was a glass of water, and he just hasn't slept, except for in a sitting position on a backless, footstool that he's taken to. Either way, oh no, he is drunk, okay? Well, Indy is 2 for 2 with either other people are stealing his drinks or he's leaving them around for other people to get. And either way, it is fun. As I said, we want chaos. And talking about the weather, Pitaya, ain't going to cut it. Although I do appreciate the fact that you roused yourself from your outdoor slumber to come and chat at the Bachelorette. That is what you are here to do, and we appreciate the effort. Honestly, most of the people in the house this week have done a pretty good job. And some of the people in the pods are doing a good job of skilling in the background. I'm not showing a whole lot of that because obviously it's a lot of them just sitting and playing. But Carnelian's been playing some pipe organ. Bo has been doing some singing. We know Schino's been jamming. Obviously, Midsummer did nothing but skill all day. And Marsh has also been pretty productive, though not as much as last week. I'd kind of hoped Pitaya might cash in on Magma's flirty mood, but he doesn't appear to have. He is heading off somewhere while she takes a bath. Oh, and it turns out he was heading off to back float like an otter with Emerald. I'm a bit worried they might drown, so we'll keep an eye on that. Schino is heading to bed. Marsh is kind of staring at his stool. Carnelian, sensible, bed. Midsummer, bed. Bo, naked and reading a book, but not the piano book. He is reading a children's sci-fi book. I don't know, no clothes on. Oh, there they are. And we started with Bo being chaos, so this seems a good place to end the episode, from singing to naked reading. Thank you so much for watching. Love you. Bye.